Hi, Gary here. Authoring your book in 90 days. Sounds kind of unbelievable. Well, this idea was introduced to me by the strategic coach about a year ago, and actually we did do that as a firm in 90 days. I want to talk about that today because it's a real life changer. You know, this is about changing money and life. And it really begins with understanding the relationship of how to do this. And it's really a contextual relationship of what your idea is and understanding it real well with a process putting in place. And that's very, very important to get those two married up. Now, you know, a lot of folks really want to write a book to get ideas out of their head. They've been thinking about it for years and years. And I was really amazed when we went around and started asking people just off the cuff. And I came back with, I want to say, a high percentage of people that I know that really said, yeah, I'm trying to get a book out. So it got us thinking, what is this whole thing about? How did it work for us? Well, first thing is it's about ACE. It stands for authority, credibility, and exclusivity. I think that's very important for folks to, if they're going to put this out there, that it does come back and to them in that way, especially if they're looking at trying to build their business out there. Now, the biggest thing about us people is about writing. Now, you know Stephen Covey, he wrote 7 Steps book many, many years ago, but he actually didn't write it. He was the author. He had fellows following him around for 6 months on all his different conferences and so forth, and then wrote that book for him. And there are a lot of other authors out there who do that. So this is not about you having to be the writer. All you have to be is the author, the authority, the author on this thing. Now, there's a couple of very important elements to this whole thing that need to be there to get this out. First is technology. Today, self-publishing is super easy. You can go to a place like CreateSpace, which is kind of co-linked with Amazon, or you can go to Lulu, or there's other sites out there. But believe me, and we did this, you can put everything in there without knowing anything about publishing a book, and they walk you through the whole process. And you can print 1 copy or 1,000 copies, and it's very inexpensive. I mean, you're talking less than $100 to do all of this. Now, you might say, boy, I don't know how to do a lot of it. Fine, you can hire editors online, you can hire writers online, you can hire graphic artists online, more and more and more. Then it switches over to the next part of this. Well, that's all well and good, but you're talking about doing this in 90 days. Well, there's 3 really important elements that you have to have in place when you do this. First is you have to get over the procrastination. And we kind of have a way to go through doing that. Number 2, you've got to be able to really get a team together, whoever you are. Now, if you're a one-person band, there's a way to do that, to get people involved, to help do those things, you know, that you don't want to do. And the most important one is you have to embrace failure. And what I mean by that is that, you know, the first time you put it out, it's going to have some holes in it, and that's okay. But you have to accept that up front, that it's got to get out of your head, and it's got to get on paper, and then once it's on there, you can change it. And that's just really great about it. Now, to follow that whole thing up, we actually did do some workshops, and we've had 3 of them so far, with about 30 people have come through. And almost half of them have done their book or in the process of doing their book. So this is really amazing that it actually works this well for folks. And just so you know, we have another workshop coming up if you'd like to sign up for it. We're just helping people out there. It's on September 12th. And it's how to author your book in less than 90 days. And so if you're interested, just let us know, call us, email us, whatever. Love to have you there. Hope it can really help you out. And hopefully this is something of interest to you. So until next time, enjoy.